How much fun was that one? As we say hello, welcome to Hornets Live, the post-game show. Oh, Miles Bridges, presented by Carolina Ford Dealers. The final score, 127-107, as the fans making their way out of the Spectrum Center. What an electric atmosphere it was tonight, especially in the last three quarters when the Hornets just really turned up the heat. That was a fun basketball game.
Much needed, too. I mean, look, you never want to call a game a must-win, and their chances are done for a certain seed if they lose it. But this one was a pretty big must-win for this team based off of the strength of schedule that they have left after this one. So, huge victory for the Hornets tonight.
It sure was. What did you have a favorite moment? Because, I mean, I felt like we talked right at the third, right when we, like, a huge moment where Grant almost made that half-court shot. And if that would have gone in, it would have just been electric. But so many fun things.
Yeah, a lot of favorite sequences. If you had to make me choose a moment, I really think it's the LaMelo lob to Miles. I think that got some juice back into the crowd as well. You heard Eric call it a little bit earlier in this game that there was some energy in the hive after a couple of fun dunks. LaMelo had a bunch of fun shots tonight, a bunch of high degree of difficult. I'm sure he practices them. I don't know if he told you that like he did. I'm sure he practices them, but a bunch of tough shot making displays on LaMelo's part.
Yeah, I don't even know which dunk to choose from Miles Bridges because, like I said, when he came out of that second half, he opened that third quarter with a huge dunk and didn't look back. And this is a guy who we've talked a lot about not having to be the primary offensive goal maker, point maker. And he stepped up tonight and he was the man. He had 25 points tonight, and he is our Carolina Ford Dealers key to the game.
It felt like he was probably the most consistent performer all night long. I mean, in the first half, it felt like Kobe had a big burst, and then LaMelo at the end of the second quarter, I thought really came on strong. But there was Miles Bridges really every single quarter. He was shooting a really nice basketball from deep, which it's come and gone from him, the three-point percentage, but not tonight. All the dunks, what was it, 4 dunks, I think? The dunk counter, the three-point counter matching, and the big rebounds as well. I thought he was, there's a reason. I think he's on the graphic right now with the way that he played.
Yeah, he was really good. Told me he wanted to win out the rest of the season, and this certainly set the tone and showed that he is serious about that comment. All right, let's take a look at our FanDuel same game parlay. Play your game. Here are some of the things that hit tonight with FanDuel. First of all, we're going to talk about LaMelo Ball getting the double-double and all of the assists. You talked about the sequences. A lot of those sequences started with number one.
I mean, that is a natural point guard stat line as well. There's a lot of conversation about how the pure point guard is out of the game. There's a bunch of combo guards, guys that look to score first, and LaMelo can do it. But I know he doesn't have the size. I know he's taller than your typical point guard. Still feel like he plays like it. I mean, he's looking for others constantly, and his passing is so pristine. I really think he's one of the guys, like Tyrese Halliburton out there too, looking to make others better. Just has a huge impact on the court at all times.
How about that goose egg in the turnover column?
Yeah, that's
Love
great.
that.
Great
Grant Williams, 10-plus points. We're going Miles Bridges, 25-plus points. And Miles Bridges, 4-plus three-pointers made. That was a great game for Miles Bridges. Glad we got to catch up with him after the game. Someone else we're going to catch up with in just a few minutes would be the guy who just broke Kemba Walker's record right there. Were you in the room? I was. 261. Kon Knueppel coming up. Fun night it was here in the Spectrum Center. 127-107 is your final score. Kon Knueppel right there. You see him looking at Kemba Walker. 20 points for Kon tonight, but the big number that we're going to be talking about is 261 because that's how many threes he has in the season now, passing Kemba Walker for that single season 3-point record. Kon, I know that you don't like to talk about your own records, but I'm gonna kind of like sneak up on you with this one, okay? Because Kemba's name is also associated with this. He's such a huge part of this team, of what you've done, and to have your name right next to his on that record book, what does that mean to you?
Yeah, I mean, that's really cool. Obviously, Kemba being, one of the best players, if not the best player in Hornets history. It's cool to be passing him. I told him he should have shot more threes when he was playing.
He did tell me. I asked him if you guys went shot for shot from the perimeter, who would win, and he said absolutely you. What do you feel the same?
Sure, if he's saying that, I'll take it.
He definitely did. He said you're special.
Whatever coach says. Look, Kon, I really thought the passing was excellent here tonight. I know you get a lot of your shots off the passing. It feels like it's your team's superpower. How do you feel like you were moving the ball out there?
Yeah, I thought we did a pretty good job. I think our advanced passing and pass acrosses in the second half really picked up, and I thought that led to some easy offense for us. When we're doing that, we're really hard to beat and hard to defend.
Ryan Kalkbrenner, Josh Longstaff told me at halftime that he changed the complexity of this game, changed the game in that first half. What do you have to say about what the big guy did tonight?
Yeah, I mean, he had a huge block when I got beat back door, and then he had, he took that charge, and then got on the floor a couple of times, had a nice save underneath the basket, a couple of, made guys think in pick and roll coverage on some alley-oops. So I thought he did a really, really good job on the defensive end and just brought the juice tonight.
And Kon, of course, how about breaking an all-time single-season record with the franchise after having a couple of games where you didn't hit the three, did not hit a three the last game, and the shooting percentage has been down. What's it mean to you to continue to keep shooting and then get to this kind of record? What goes through your mind during a slump like that?
Yeah, I mean, I think you just got to think the next one's going in, or you just keep taking the right ones. And then me and credit to Blaine, my PD coach. Just looked at some of the ones from the last 3 games that I wasn't making, and looked at some ones that were similar actions or things that I did make, for previous games early in the season, and just maybe looking at if my footwork could be a little stronger, my base a little wider, anything I was doing up front with my hands, and I thought that helped a little bit too.
Yeah, I would say it definitely did. 4 threes for you tonight, Kon. Congratulations on that. I know you want to get back to that locker room and those guys, and then, of course, get ready for tomorrow night. So we'll see you then.
Appreciate it. Thanks, Shannon.
Okay, take care. That's some really cool insight, listening to him talk about what Blaine Bellingham did.
We talked about it with the nerds earlier in the fast break. Kon acknowledges that he's one of those nerds that continues to do all the research.
This is our winners, brought to you by North Carolina Education Lottery. There you go. He's rewriting the history books, Kon Knueppel, and he did so once again tonight. He still has 5 games left, right? 5 games?
Yeah, just 5.
Yeah, see how many?
5 now.
I mean, that number's going to go up and up and up. LaMelo Ball was awesome tonight. Again, that little dish right there to Ryan Kalkbrenner. Wow, so much fun. We'll be right back. The crowd tonight, 127 to 107 is your final score. Let's hear what Coach Lee had to say about the game.
Yeah, I'll start with the game, the second quarter. Great job by our team to have a much better second quarter response. That first quarter, too many moments of not locking into tendencies, having an active X5 at the rim to help protect the paint. Just a lot of our defensive principles and who we are and the habits we built weren't there in the first quarter, especially consistently enough. And, credit the team, but, to single out Sion and Ryan Kalkbrenner, I thought that their defensive physicality, their focus on Devin Booker's tendencies, and, Sion picks up a foul here or there, but he does a great job of moving on to the next play and responding. To hold Booker to 1 free throw tonight is a great effort. It's mental focus. It's a great job by the whole team collectively to be locked in on his tendencies. And then Ryan, coming up with that backdoor Jalen Green block, the charge that Ryan took in transition, I felt like it just gave us a little bit more juice and energy. And from that second quarter, 19 points, I thought we kind of carried that through the rest of the game. And then Kon, extremely happy for him. Well-deserved honor. The team didn't like that I said Kemba who after. But love Kemba, love the standard and the bar he set. But it was really cool, obviously, to see Kon throughout the year continue to just get better and better. He's super humble and recognized all of his teammates and all the work that they did to help put him in really good positions. And so really proud of him, really happy for him. It's an honor that he shouldn't take for granted. He definitely needs to celebrate.
No hard feelings from Kemba?
No, I think we're good now.
With Kobe, second quarter especially, can you explain just what he helped you guys in terms of just being a catalyst, offense, defense? Seemed like you guys really good spark in that second quarter, kind of helped turn the team around again for you guys.
Yeah, I know what Kobe can bring offensively. We see it throughout the whole game. But I actually thought that he brought a defensive edge to him and competitiveness and finished some possessions for us. And it actually helped us get out a little bit quicker. And he built the tendencies in Chicago, but as soon as he can get that ball on the break, it's like he shot out of a cannon. And he is downhill. He's getting a piece of the paint. I think he's doing a much better job of making reads when he gets to the paint at times. But he also just has an ability to calm us down. when we need a bucket and we want to play in the half court and playing middle pick and roll with him. He just seems to just make plays. And I think the guys have done a good job of also in their after actions of being able to find him so he gets some catch and shoot threes as well.
And a couple of games ago, Miles mentioned just the importance of taking care of business you guys by yourself, not worrying about the teams helping you out. To come in here tonight, be a team that's obviously, a top team in the Western Conference playing for the playoff berth themselves. What does it say about you guys to be able to handle business in here against the team tonight and do it the way you did?
Yeah, it's a heck of a team, a heck of a victory. They're very good team, very talented. I think they're really well coached. They've been doing well all year, and now they're trying to find their way again, reintegrating Dylan Brooks into the fold. But they bring a physicality, and so it was great for our team to come out with a victory. But I think also to be able to combat that physicality, there's a ton of growth that we made in a lot of moments tonight to not lose our minds and lose our focus on what the ultimate goal is, which is building winning habits and the togetherness and focusing on us. And I thought our group did that at a really high level.
Thank you, Coach Lee. All right, that was so much fun. You know what we're going to do tomorrow?
What's that?
We're going to do it again. What do you think?
I'm excited. I'm excited for this one, too. Pacers playing a little better.
Yes.
Now, I can't underestimate the opponent, despite them being a bottom of the conference.
Yeah, Pascal Siakam is probable for that game, and we take a look right there. It is a great night here at the Hive. Congratulations to the Charlotte Hornets who secure the win against the Phoenix Suns, split the series with the Western Conference team, and it was a great night of basketball. Kemba who? Them fighting words right there.
Come on now.
Come on now. 127-107, your final score in Uptown Charlotte. Everyone have a very safe Thursday night. Go Hornets. Kemba smiling.